Alright friends, we are doing another video, and this video I'm going to do MST configuration. So I have two switches, switch 1 and switch 2. Both are running right now, I think, per VLAN spanning tree. So show spanning tree, have no spanning tree, and what I'm going to do here is I'll say spanning tree. Just check our interfaces here. I'll just create a trunk port for these two trunk ports, and I'll say switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, encapsulation port 1Q, and switch port mode trunk. Right, I just have one VLAN, nothing else, and I'll go to the other switch as well. I'm running MST this side. Let's see what I'm running. Rapid one side and MST another side. What I'll do is I'll just make it I'll keep it like this. On switch 1 I'm keeping RSTP, and on switch 2 I'm keeping MST, and I'm going to create certain VLANs here. So I'll create VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. I already have configured mode MST, so this is how you configure mode MST: spanning tree, MST configuration if you want to get into configuration mode, and you can configure your revision number. First thing is a name, so the name for it, name for the region, and I'll say region probably 1. Right. What is the revision number? Revision number is 1. The region and revision makes it the name, and the revision makes it a region. Next thing I'm going to do is instance, and I will put VLAN 10 into this instance. I'll create another instance, and I'm going to put that right. I'll say show spanning tree. And you see I have MST0 and MST1, MST2 and MST3 here, right? But I don't see VLANs, right? The VLANs will not be visible because in MST you do not run spanning tree on the VLANs. You run it based on the instance. So when you are not running it based on the VLAN, if you're running it on the instance, there's no question of seeing the spanning tree on the VLAN. But if you want to actually see show spanning tree, VLAN 10, we can actually see where does it belong to. So it belongs to this here. Interface VLAN 10 IP address, just to see a layer 3 connectivity. 10.1.2. I'm going to say, sorry for that. Right, thing no shut. So I just configured interface VLAN 10. I'll go here, interface VLAN 10, and I don't have a VLAN, so VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. And remember that here I'm running spanning tree, rapid spanning tree on this side. So spanning tree, I can still see most of these based on the VLANs, because rapid spanning tree works on per VLAN basis, while MST works on per instance basis. But I can still, that doesn't stop me from having a convergence between both. They will still work fine. I'll just say interface VLAN 10 IP address 10.1.10.1 here. I think the other side is 2. Right, let's check what is the other side. The other side was .2, and can I ping? Right, right? I can ping it. So you see one side shows spanning tree here for VLAN 10, shows spanning tree VLAN 10, right? And I am running a rapid per VLAN spanning tree. It's a RSTP VLAN 10, one port is fine, and it's actually showing me that it is not running rapid on both sides because it is showing that it's a compatibility with spanning tree. It's some other spanning tree that I'm running, but not rapid spanning tree. When you have rapid spanning tree here, or when you have the similar kind of spanning tree, you never see this spanning tree here. It is a message, it is a sign that you are running some other kind of spanning tree on the other side. So I'll go back to the other side and say show spanning tree VLAN 10 to see what's going on here. And here I have MST. It's showing me that it is actually part of instance 1. Also, you understand the compatibility that you have, the backward compatibility. And here it is clearly showing you that we are not same spanning tree. I am actually going to have, I'm talking to per VLAN spanning tree, right? So I am talking to per VLAN spanning tree, and this guy says I am talking to common spanning tree because he is taking the whole region as a CST. Right, so he is taking the whole region as a CST. Who's that? Rapid spanning tree is taking it as a CST. Now let's go back to this guy, and this guy is actually treating it as the common spanning tree or per VLAN spanning tree. But interesting thing is they are still working really fine. MST by definition or by default uses each instance is equivalent to one rapid spanning tree, right? And that's the reason the convergence was so fast. And you know, that is what is a major factor, that the MST actually each instance is running a rapid per VLAN spanning tree, but still doesn't take it like a rapid. Still there is a difference, and it treats each other as the common spanning tree or per VLAN spanning tree kind of thing. Now let's say here I have MST, and what I'm going to do here is spanning tree mode MST. I just converted my switch to MST. Both switches are now MST. Can I again ping the same IP address here? Yes, I can. Right? I can still ping this address. Very interesting stuff is how many instances do I have? I do not have many instances. I have this as MST0. I have this as MST0 and the other side it's MST1, right? So between the regions and between the instances also they can talk. MST0 is almost like area 0, right? For OSPF, in OSPF you have area 0 which can talk to any other area, but other areas cannot talk to each other without going through area 0. So here you have multiple instances, they can talk to each other or they can talk to somebody else using MST0, right? So here it is, and if I go back to this guy to check what's going on here, I'll check, and you see that it's saying I'm running RSTP. Now that's another interesting observation we have here. There are two observations, right? For MST0, this switch is the root. For MST0, this switch is the root, and for MST1, he is claiming he is the root, but I am going to see for MST0 who's the root. So for MST0, who's the root? It's this switch is the root. Now because you do not have MST1 here, you don't have MST1 here, so he is elected as the only guy for MST1. Show spanning tree for MST1 because he doesn't have a competition there. He is the root here, right? So couple of interesting things that we need to know. Now not only that, the MST0 is actually treating MST1 is treating MST0 as that it's talking to rapid spanning tree. It's talking to rapid spanning tree because they are, even the instances are not matching. The layer 3 communication will work. Layer 2 communication will also work. It's just that for the root election and the best path, you will not be able to do those things, right? Now here in VLAN 10 is in MST0, and there you have it in MST1. All very bad practice. you cannot have load balancing, you cannot achieve a lot of other optimization things. So you should always have them in the same instance. It should be in fact a replica of each switch. The instances should match on each switch for each VLAN. Guys, that's all for MST and the conversions that you have in MST 0 and MST 1 or other MSTs to MST 0. Thanks a lot for watching.